What's up guys, my name's Brandon, and a couple weeks ago I showed you my favorite battery cases for the iPhone, and today I'm going to be switching it up a little bit and showing you my favorite power banks for the iPhone. Now, of course, this isn't going to be specifically for the iPhone. These will also charge Androids or anything that plugs in via USB or USB-C. So I personally use a power bank nearly every single day, at least 5 times a week. And it's one of those products that I feel are just an absolute necessity when traveling or even just to have in your house. And since I live in Florida and there are always hurricanes and the power is always going out, I never have to worry because I always have multiple battery packs sitting around my house so that my phone never dies. I can always keep up with the news. I never have to worry about my phone dying or being in danger and not being able to reach out to the police or family or anything like that. So that's just one reason why I think that you absolutely need to have at least one power bank in your house. So anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys my favorite power banks here in late 2019. And the first one is going to be this guy right here. This is the Anker 30,000 milliamp hour portable charger with quick charge 3.0. So this has been my go-to power bank for probably the past 2 years now, simply because of its massive capacity. Again, 30,000 milliamp hours is huge, and the charge rate. So I don't even have a quick charge 3.0 compatible device, but with a 30,000 milliamp hour battery, my iPhones, my iPads, even my Samsung phones all charge insanely quick using this charger. And just having the quick charge 3.0 capability is nice, and it kind of just future proofs this charger so that if you get something in the future that uses Qualcomm quick charge 3.0, you can use it with this. Now the battery pack itself also lasts a long time when it's charging your devices. So Anker says that you can charge an iPhone 6s 11.5 times on a single charge. So almost 12 full charges. That's crazy. Now, of course, that number is a bit lower for newer iPhones and Samsung phones since their batteries are larger, like the iPhone 10 are here. The batteries are larger and it takes a lot longer to charge up the phone, but you can still expect multiple full charges on a single battery using the Anker 30,000 milliamp hour battery. Now I have the older model of this Anker here that does not have a USB-C port, but the new version of this battery pack does come equipped with a USB-C port, which makes it perfect for charging like your new iPad Pro, the upcoming 2019 iPhone, Samsung devices, your Nintendo Switch, and so on. So everything sounds great, but of course there's always a downside to everything. And the downside to this guy is of course its sheer size. I mean, just look at this behemoth. This is an absolute unit of a battery pack here. This thing is huge, it's heavy, and you will definitely feel it if it's in your pocket. It will definitely pull your pants down. So definitely wear a belt if you plan on putting this in your pockets, even though I would not recommend that at all. This is more of a battery pack that you're gonna want to throw into a backpack or just leave it like on a hard surface like this and charge your phone up. You're not gonna wanna keep this thing in your pocket. So it's not really ideal for everyday usage. It's more for traveling. I like to have this like when I go hiking or something like that. I like to just have this in the backpack because I know it's gonna last a while. But again, if you're getting such a big battery, size isn't really going to matter too much to you because you just want that massive capacity. You just want that reliability to know that it can charge your phone up multiple times and it won't just die. Now, I will say that this guy does take a little while to charge back up. So just plan on charging this via the USB right there. Plan on charging it overnight or just when you aren't using it because it does take a good while to charge up back to full capacity. And when it does charge back to full capacity, you will see a white LED there. Green means it is running low. So you can pick this guy up over on Amazon for around 60 bucks, which is a great price for the capacity, for the fast charging capability, and also for the USB-C support. Now, obviously this one doesn't have USB-C support, but the one you will be getting nowadays does have it, and it's the same price that I paid for this one. So now let's move on to a much more compact battery charger, and this is the Mophie PowerStation PBXL. So this is a newer power bank from Mophie, and it has quickly become my favorite portable battery bank. I mean, just look at the difference in size here, and it's kind of hard to tell on video, but there is a massive difference in weight and also just volume of the actual units themselves. Now, of course, we aren't going to get quite as much battery out of this guy as like the massive Anker right here, but it will outperform most other power banks that are double its size. So this is the 10.5 thousand milliamp hour model, but it also comes in a 6,000 milliamp hour model for $20 less. However, when it comes to portable chargers, I would highly recommend getting one with the biggest battery capacity, but also one that just fits your lifestyle. So you don't want to get like a massive one like this if you're going to go running with it. You're going to want a small one like the Mophie here. And that's why I think the Mophie is a real winner, because it packs a big battery into a small package. It's convenient to throw into your pocket, and you also don't have to worry about bulk, which is always a plus no matter what the product is. Now, this Mophie PowerStation PBXL has dual charging ports right here, you can see one USB-C and then one USB-A port. So if you have a USB-C compatible device, this guy offers 18 watts of fast charging power. So your iPad, your new iPhone, your Samsung, your Nintendo Switch, whatever you're charging will charge super quick. And just like all Mophie products, we do have the little button right here with the indicators for the battery. This one's actually dead right now. It must have died just a couple hours ago when I was charging up my iPad Pro here. Now, of course, the USB-A port is also going to charge your iPhones that charge via Lightning cable or any other USB device super fast with 12 watts of power. And Mophie claims that this power bank will net you an additional 35 hours of battery, which is pretty impressive, especially from such a small and sleek body here. And this guy also charges up super quickly, so I use the USB-C port to charge the actual battery pack up itself, and it charges up super quick because it does use 15 watts of power to juice it back up. And while that is nice, I find that I don't really care how long the battery packs take to charge up, since I do usually charge them overnight and I'm not really monitoring it too much. So this Mophie Power Station PBXL will run you just under 80 bucks, so it's not cheap, but Mophie is a trusted brand who's known for its top-notch quality, so you know the price will be justified. And again, I think that just having such a large battery and such a small, compact body is a huge plus, and I think many of you guys will definitely appreciate that because it's very diverse, it's very versatile in terms of places where you can use this. And just as an alternative, if you guys don't want to spend $80, Mophie does also have a Power Station 8000 milliamp hour battery pack, which is just a little bit bigger. It's a little bit, I guess, longer and wider, but it's not as thick, and it offers the same features except for the fast charging. So you don't get fast charging with this, but you'll get an additional 29 hours of battery life on your iPhone, but of course it just won't charge up as quickly and it won't charge your phone as quickly either. But this one does run 50 bucks and you can pick it up at a Verizon store or you can order it online. And then the final power bank I wanted to show you guys is the Anker PowerCore. Now, if I were you, I would rather get the Anker PowerCore here for 50 bucks rather than that Mophie that I just showed you guys, because the Anker battery pack has been one of my favorite, probably one of my most used pieces of tech in my house for the past probably 4 years. I even bought everyone in my family one of these guys a couple years ago for Christmas. That's how much I believed in this Anker power bank. So this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack, and it also has a nice sleek design. It's not too big or too heavy, and it does also pack a big enough battery to charge your devices multiple times over. So Anker is claiming it'll charge an iPhone 8 7 times over. So yeah, it's a very efficient battery pack, and it definitely lasts a good bit as well. You can see we do have a little power button right there with our indicators showing how much battery we have left in the pack itself. Now, unfortunately, the Anker does not support quick charge, so it's not going to charge as fast as the Aki or the Mophie, but it does still charge faster than using just your typical charging block that comes with your iPhone. And they call this fast charging technology Power IQ, and they claim it delivers the fastest possible charge. But again, it doesn't use Qualcomm's quick charge. Now, this specific model doesn't have a USB-C charging port. You can see there are 2 USB-As and then the micro USB right there, but the Anker PowerCore Plus does, and it will cost you $20 extra. So $69.99 for the USB-C model, and of course 50 bucks for this model right here. So obviously, if you have USB-C devices like the iPad Pro, you are going to want to pay the extra 20 bucks to get the PowerCore Plus. But even if you don't, I'd recommend getting this newer model just to future-proof yourself so that you don't need to buy another charger in 2 years or so when you upgrade your phone. But yeah, guys, overall, all 4 of these portable charging banks are great, and I would recommend all 4 of them to any and everybody. Of course, it just depends on your situation, your lifestyle, the devices you have. There's so many variables. So I'm going to leave the decision of what's the best power bank up to you guys. I'm going to let you decide which one you want. Links for all of these guys will be down in the description below. So make sure you guys do leave a comment down below with what your favorite power bank is. If you have a different one, if you have one of these, let me know what your experience has been with power banks. I'm very curious to hear your guys' opinion. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and also subscribe. I will be doing a follow-up, another video just like this in 2020, and I'll probably have different power banks that I'm using and testing out. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you soon.